Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and today I am finishing my Final Girl Series 3 series. We are at last doing the Hunter at the Sunny Days Mall, or the Killer from Tomorrow, I think is what it's called. Ooh, yep, the Killer from Tomorrow. And this one is, funny enough, I didn't pick these to be like in any particular order. But this is fitting because this is easily the most complex one in the entire box. So let's learn about it, shall we? The Sunny Days Mall is actually relatively straightforward. There are these locations called railings that have these blue spots here with a white arrow. You can actually move from them. But if you do, or if I do, I don't know what I'm saying, if I do, I roll a die on, that would be a good roll. On a 5 or a 6, I land safely and badassly. 1 to 4, I take a damage. Or if you are forced to move, like if you take damage on a railing spot, then you are knocked off and take an additional damage. So if I take a damage from the attacker, the killer, then I would have to fall and move my person into that spot and take a damage. So that is the railings. But the biggest thing about this is the savior, which is the kid who's, funny enough, his miniature is him giving you the middle finger. That is his card as well. He is essentially the savior of humanity that will hopefully help out in the long run in this game. The killer is actually solely focused on him. I actually mean nothing to him. I'm just in the way. As so are all these people. So the killer is actually focused completely on him. And if he ever actually dies, which he has 4 health, then I just immediately lose. But there are these... well, I'll get to these in a sec. He has this trust card that he innately is just mistrusting of us and doesn't believe us in any way. That if that I need to use these new cards, these build trust cards that rarely have the 3-star on them, to increase his trust in us. And based on his trust, that will indicate what actions he can do. So he's an ally for all intents and purposes. But right now, he's in Go to Hell, where he cannot get off the board, and he also cannot do any ally actions. But once we get up to Eat Me, he can do these down here, where he can recover health, and he can actually reduce damage from an attack by 1. If we get up to I Guess You're Okay, then he can do any of these 4. And then if he goes up to I Believe You, then 1, he can actually exit the board, which is really good. 1, that gives me all the abilities of my character, and if they're all already completed, then I get to use my innate ability 3 times. And that's good because then we can't lose the game if he actually gets if we get him out of the mall. But he also has these actions he can do, like if he's on I Believe You, he can reduce horror for us and stuff like that. So that's the savior and the Sunny Days Mall. Then we go on to the Hunter. Now, if you see, the Hunter has 15 health, which is insane, and he starts on 5 horror. This actually doesn't mean anything, because this game has 2 types of Hunters. The main one, which is this guy, who is going to try and kill him. But what he has, he's actually kind of like the first phase. He has these 3, what do they call them, mechanical tokens. They are called cybernetic parts. He has 3 on them, and if I deal 2 damage to him, that actually will remove a cybernetic part somewhere randomly on the map, depending on where he's at. It's essentially a panic roll. Once all 3 of those are removed, he is actually decommissioned and is not, active for 2 turns, because there are 2 tokens underneath that is for the Mark X, which becomes the actual killer. So they're basically combining Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, which is pretty badass. Yes. Yep. So then after 2 turns, then the real killer comes out, and then it goes like normal, where we have to deal 15 damage, potentially more if that's an extra health. So, now what these cybernetic parts do, it's actually kind of cool. We can pick them up for time if we're in its spot, and we can go to where he is at. So, because a new miniature will come out. Actually, speaking of which, I'll just put them right here. A new miniature will come out for the Mark X that will be hunting around and doing stuff. But I can go to where he's at and spend time to repair him. And that will actually bring in the Mark 5 power, or the Mark 5 as an ally. So that helps me hunt and kill the... there we go. That lets me hunt and kill the Mark X, which is pretty sweet. So we'll see how well I do. Oh, also, if you take damage in the mall, in any of these stores, Zap Shack and the Smokin' Subject, if you take damage, you will actually be knocked through a wall. And so, like, if I get damaged, then I would do something like this, and that would, like, knock me, through the wall there. Is there anything else that I am forgetting? Railings, building trust, savior cards. He'll do something randomly during the upkeep phase because there is a savior deck over here on what he is doing. I don't even know if you could see that. There we go. Right there, right on the refrigerator. So he'll do that during the upkeep phase. And yes, you take an additional damage whenever you're knocked through a wall, because that would hurt. Other than that, cost of time during the action phase. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So now, let's learn some lore. And I'm actually not going to do the gruesome deaths because I find them kind of annoying to read. Alright, let's learn about the Hunter. The fuck are you smoking, lady? The kid had a face you wanted to punch, and it didn't get any easier when he opened his mouth. Unless you want to die, come with me. Kat was close to just leaving the brat to be splattered all over the food court by what was coming for her, but even she had a moral compass. Well, my mommy told me not to go with strange women, so fuck you very much, lady. The kid turned around and began to slink off towards Joystick Heroes, the local arcade. He walked like he owned the whole world. Kat wanted to kill him herself. Listen, kid, Kat began, but was interrupted as a tall man in a dark hoodie rounded the corner and strode purposefully towards the kid. Casually held in his hand, as if he was carrying a shopping bag filled with weekend mall purchases, was a sawed-off shotgun. Oh, shit! Kat managed to get out before the man raised the gun and pointed it at the child, who had frozen in his tracks like a paralyzed deer. Kat tackled the kid just as the hooded man filled the Sunny Days Mall with an explosion of gunfire. Pinning the squirming kid to the ground, she pulled her Colt 45 and put 4 slugs into the man, center mass, before he could fire again. He stumbled backwards and shook off the bullets like they were annoying bee stings, but that bought Kat enough time to get the kid on his feet and around the corner. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit! The kid stumbled and Kat hauled him up again, practically throwing him through the service doors that said mall employees only. Do you believe me now? Don't stop. Keep moving. What the hell is that thing? Kat followed the corridor around 3 more turns before slowing down and answering the kid's question. A human-like automaton for necessary threat elimination and removal. Hunter for short. So Egghead was really pleased when he came up with that one. Threat elimination, removal? What's the one with me? Pretty obvious. You're a threat, and you need to be eliminated, at least from its point of view. Holy shit! Why? What the hell? You're special, or at least in the future you are. Special enough that someone wants you dead, and they were willing to send Frankenstein back there to make sure of it. The kid keeled over and started hyperventilating. Kat held him back up and slapped him across the face. Listen, that thing will not stop until you are dead, so you need to snap out of it. We need to keep moving. Stay put for too long, and we're fucked. Why do you care? Who are you? Kat paused. That was more complicated than she had time for right now. The kid had barely processed the bit about the unstoppable killing machine from the future, so anything else was likely to completely overload his nerves and turn him into a blubbering mess. I'll tell you later. Right now, all you need to know is that the fate of the world depends on you staying alive. I'm here to make sure that happens, and you'd better do every goddamn thing I'd say if you want to see tomorrow. The kid nodded, finally showing something approaching acceptance of his fate. Acceptance on his face. Okay, lady, you win. Where to? As far away as we can get from that thing, for starters. Alright. Except I am not playing Cat, I am playing Tolly! Oh look, that one's actually correct. Tolly grew up in an orphanage south of the border, one of the worst places a child could possibly be raised in. By the time she was 8, she had escaped, and was living on the streets, a significant improvement over the conditions she'd endured at the orphanage. Tolly was smart, and so it wasn't long before she'd carved out her niche among the roving gangs of street kids, quickly rising to the top of her own fiefdom. She understood that choosing when to fight and how to fight was often much more important than winning a fight. She was cautious and chose defense rather than offense, and that wisdom kept her alive in an environment that chewed up lost children and spit them out like day-old bread. Tally's nose for caution, combined with her street smarts, means that she's a formidable foe for any creature out for blood. Alrighty, so, let's see. She actually has some pretty good abilities. Take a guard card, take a retaliate card, take any top item card, or move one space. Now let's see what items I got. We got caffeinated beverage. Discard this during the action phase and choose one of the following. Gain 4 time or move up to 2 spaces. I like that. That is at the military surplus RS, which is down here. I'm actually pretty close to that. Then we got Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Discard during the action phase to make a horror roll. For each star, choose one of the following. Gain 2 time, heal, lose a horror, or move 1 space. And then that's at the Zap Shack. And then the Stan Sporting Goods, of course, they sell cigarettes. When the savior is in your space, discard to increase trust by 1. Ooh, I give him a pack. Hey, here, kid, have a smoke. Alrighty, so I gotta figure out ways to do some damage. Do some quick damage, because you gotta be able to do... So, unfortunately, whenever you're dealing damage to him, it doesn't, like, carry over, so a critical blow would not be, like, 2 damage to one, and then 1 damage to another. However, it does kind of add up to damage, so I can... like if I did a critical blow and then a weak attack and dealt 4 damage, that would destroy 2 of them. So I guess it does kind of carry over. It doesn't like hold damage though. The other thing is the hunter is actually so focused on killing the savior that it does not increase bloodlust whenever it kills bystanders. It only increases bloodlust when it deals damage to me or an ally or is damaged itself. So it's supposed to represent it learning for every combat. Which is actually kind of interesting because right now he is very slow and very weak. He still will kill bystanders, but it's mainly that he's not gonna ramp up by then. Okay, so I kind of want to get him off the board almost immediately, so I kind of need... Build Trust is for 2, so I'm almost thinking that I start walking my way over there. Let's see, because where is he at? He's all the way in the sporting goods with his buddy. They're thinking about stealing some sports. Jeez. Do I already take damage? Do I hop off the railing immediately and get those build trust cards? Which, funny enough, based off the lore, he should already trust me. You should be able to believe you immediately. But I guess not. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna start heading that way. Lucky I'm at 5, so... Alright, let's get a short rest and weak attack, and we're just going to move 1 space. I'm going to hop over this railing right now, and we'll see if I take a damage. Hopefully not. I do! Great. Great. Just like hop over and just sprain my ankle. It's like, ah! Damn it. And I lose the time, then we are going to walk again. There we go. Well, I mean, by there we go, I mean I don't have to spend 2 cards. God, and that's time. Let's go ahead and focus, because he's very slow, so there's 2 6s, so that will give me 2 time and lower horror. And let's keep it going and see if I can... Alright, so 1 success, so lose a time, but lose a horror. Okay, so I got 5. I'm almost thinking a build trust. Whoop. For 2. Then a sprint for 2, and then a close call. Yeah. Although, because a sprint would get me... Actually, instead of moving there, I'm gonna move down here. Yeah, jump over for 1. Did I only move 2? Well, then there was no reason for me to do that. So I'm actually not gonna take that damage. I'm just gonna move 2 and go down the escalator. Because I just realized that I have to basically go this way to get up. He's pretty far away from me. Now, I actually could have went 1, 2, but then he would just... he would deal damage to me, and I don't like that, so I'll go the long way. Alright, let's see. Because it's like, do I go after him and deal damage, and hopefully... and then hopefully just break him down, but then that's going to ramp up on what... on Mark X coming out. Or do I try and get the kid to trust me and like me so that he can basically just get out, because he doesn't really do much. So that was the planning phase. Killer phase. So he is just going to start walking down this hallway with his shotgun like a boss. And we got a terror card. System reboot. If Mark 5 is the active killer, place an additional cybernetic parts token on the final card token stack. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, that means there's more to repair. They are... Where are they? I think I put them all up. Okay. Yeah. Flip. Yeah, they're there. Alright, so that's a little bit less now. Or now I have to deal 8 damage to him to be able to get him to not move. Great. Great. That's not awesome. Alright, so that was pretty much that. No panic, no nothing. Then upkeep. He is going to do a savior thing. Move the savior 3 spaces. You're not the boss of me. Move the savior 3 spaces away from you. Well, he's as far away from me as he can possibly get. So I guess 1, 2. Sure, there we go, 3 spaces away. He doesn't even know I'm in here. Okay. Well, there's not really much I can do except sprint. So, fuck off. Okay, I'm going to actually lose 2 horror to 2 time to re-roll. There we go. Alright, so I can move 3 spaces. I guess I'll start running down there. And, ooh, nice bike. I got the build trust. So I have 4. Got all my zeros back. I have 4. So Furious Strike would do it. That would not be nothing. Yeah, let's grab a Furious Strike. Yeah, so that's 0. Killer, he is going to... And I would assume this means he's going after him. That's his target, but then, so I guess he would kill him. I know it says he doesn't gain bloodlust for doing that when a victim is killed. But I guess it would still attack someone in there, but bloodlust doesn't go up, which I guess is fine. Then, because it's really the only... Oh, I forgot to do an event. Whoopsie. Renovations. Oh man, that's the only store with worth a damn in this lousy mall. Roll a die and place a destroyed wall token on one of the store's walls if possible. Roll a second die and repeat. Okay, so we got a 5. That's Stan's Sporting Goods. How appropriate. You know what, let's do... right there. Then we do it again. 2 at the Boards and Bones, which is right there. And let's do there. Well, actually, sorry, these are the walls. We'll do there. All right, there's then discard this card. That was from the event during setup. Moved. That was the I didn't do a terror card. Did I? No, I did not. Terror card. Terminate Mark 5. If Mark X and Mark 5 are both not on the board, discard. Mark X and Mark 5 are both not on... Okay, discard and draw the next terror card. Okay, cool. So then... Mall Rat. If the Savior is not on the board. Okay, place 2 new victims with the Savior. Immediately resolve a Savior card. Which means he's probably going to run away because he's like, go to hell. Move the Savior... Oh, God. I'll hang out with whomever I want to. Move the Savior 2 spaces towards the killer. Okay? That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. You know what, kid? You should probably just die. And then I have an event. Wet floors. Whenever a victim in a rail space panics, roll twice and apply the lower result. Oh, they slip. Okay. Then we, panic phase, no panic, upkeep phase. So then we'll do another Savior card where he probably goes and, oh God, I'm not going anywhere with you. Discard and draw a new Savior card if the Savior is not in your space or adjacent to your space. Okay. Discard and draw a new Savior if he is not in my space or adjacent. Got it. Okay, so new card. He is not in my space or adjacent to your space. You're full of shit. I'm not in danger. Okay. Cool. You know what? I hate you. In the lore, you believed me. Okay. Well, that was all eventful. He's screaming and running around like an idiot. This is like an escort mission where the person is just absolutely insufferable. All right. So Furious Strike would at least damage one cybernetic part. I need to at least get him to eat me to where he can at least reduce damage. So, where's my other walk? There it is. Okay. Well, there's 0 chance I'm getting to roll 3 dice now, so I guess, I gotta, do a fast walk. Okay. Well, I gotta move 1 space. I have to move and take the damage and then lose 2 time. Roll 2 1s. That's fun. Okay. Where is he? The small's too damn big. Let's not roll the ones that did 2 1s. Okay, that's better. So I'm gonna go 1 2 and get in here with him. Be like, listen here, you little shit. Like, just fucking get in here with me. But that's only gonna be 3. And I have no damn weapons, and... Alright. Well, I'm going to do the build trust. Which, I'm only going to be able to buy 1 of them anyway. So 2 dice. Hopefully. Okay, there's a 5 that's increased trust by 1, but then lose time. Weak attack isn't going to do anything right now. And neither is 1 focus, so I'll get rid of 2 cards, turn that 4 into a 5. So I got 2 successes. Increased trust by 1, thank God. It's like, do you see that guy? He just blew off that person's face. Yeah, maybe. So now I can only do the bottom 2 ally actions, which is a reduce damage from an attack by 1 and then recover health. So, which is again not the worst right now. And I think I'll hold on to these. So, I got 3 time. Do I do a distraction? Do I do a... Oh man, those cigarettes would be awesome. Where is Stan's? Oh, I just ran right by it. I think I will spend... Oh god, do I grab a sprint? No, because he's not gonna... I mean, he's at eat me. So that gets a little bit better. No, I think I do a 2 to get another build trust. And then a close call. And these are all zeros. Yep, so there's that. Alright, killer phase. Okay, so this is... everyone get behind me! Get behind me! They're like, what? Oh man, that cosplay is so cool. Is that a real shotgun? And, yep. So he's moving in. And then he is going to deal damage to the Savior, because that's who he's trying to kill. But now that he kind of trusts me, I can reduce the attack by 1. So, no damage. And because none of us took any damage, no one's thrown off the edge of the balcony. Ooh! Now, ooh, interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, while moving, you or an ally can choose to jump from a railing space to an adjacent. If you do this, roll a single die. Enemies will never jump voluntarily. Whenever anyone takes damage, and they are knocked over the railing and into the adjacent food court, receiving damage in order to the other damage they received. Interesting. Now, he will never... Do I let him take the damage? He would take 2 damage, but then he would have to start going around. Yeah, I think I do that, actually. I think I let him take the damage. And he hits the food court. So that's going to be 2 damage. But, unless... if the killer is on the railing and jumps over, it's like, what? Yeah, because then he can recover a health. And that is a little bit better. Because then I can jump over and be like, and start trying to build trust with him again. Or actually do a fury. Yeah. I think this is going to work quite nicely. Deploy countermeasures. Place a countermeasure token in each space adjacent to the hunter. If you, an ally, or a victim enter a space with a countermeasure token, receive a damage and discard the token. Okay. Well, there's that. In each space adjacent to the hunter. Okay. Well, that's not fun. Because there's one here. I'm guessing down here, there, and there. And horror goes up by 1, which is fair, because this is a cybernetic robot from the future, and that would be terrifying. Man, I went back. I don't think they actually have any... I'm trying to think back to the other series. I don't think that they have Predator. I know they have Alien. But I went back and was watching the Predator movies with my girl. Well, actually, we watched all the Alien movies, which are great, except for 4. 4 is bad, and 3 I actually don't hate. I actually kind of like the characters in 3. Romulus I thought was phenomenal, but 2 and 1 are just so good. Then we went back and watched the Predator movie with Arnold, which is fantastic as well. And then the one with Adrian Brody, I actually don't hate all that much. I think it's actually quite good. I don't necessarily like Adrian Brody in that role, but then we watched AVP, which is horrendous. And the reason why I bring all that up is because 80s movies were amazing. I'd say I haven't watched Terminator in so long. I need to go back and rewatch them. Anyway, so that was the terror phase, raised horror. Panic phase, no one was killed. So they don't panic. And then upkeep, I forgot. So now, watch this! Damn it! Move the savior up to one space towards the nearest railing. If he is in a railing space, he jumps over the railing. Towards the nearest railing, I guess that would be this way. Towards the nearest that he could jump off of, so I guess he would go this way to like go up that way. That's funny. I had him take the damage. He's like, wow, that was so cool. You want to see it again? Like a kid. It's like, check this out. And all he does is a jump or something. It's like, oh god, now he thinks I'm hot, so he's trying to, show off. Now, what's actually kind of annoying about that is I don't have a way to follow him. I forgot he was going to move. Well, that was the upkeep phase, so now it's my turn. Yeah, because I need to get his trust up by 1. So he's going to keep moving. Well, I might keep coming around, so I might... Well, let's Furious Strike while I'm here and see if I can do 2 damage. Let's go ahead and re-roll one of these with Close Call. Hey, there we go. So 5 and a 6, that will be 2. So that will lower horror and deal 2 damage to him, which will knock one of these off into... It's a 6. Probably the worst spot behind me. It is. Okay. Getting pretty cluttered. All right, so... That will deal a damage if I go in there. I could go pick it up if I had any way to move. Alright, well, there's at least 1 damage to him. I might just stop there. I might actually just stop right there. Yep, I think I will. I think I will save my 6 time so I can start hoofing it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 4 of that time for a search and a sprint because I can go get him some cigarettes. Oh, kids like cigarettes, right? And then I have 2 left that I'm going to use to get the second build trust. I'm going to get him cigarettes. I'm going to get in and I'm going to build up my trust with him by getting him some cigarettes. And that's it. I have not saved anyone, even though... Are there only 2? Yeah, there are 2. There's there and then there. All right. So, because, yeah, I need to go into the sports area. And he is trying to go after him, so I'm assuming he would just go there and ignore me and attack no one. All right, good deal. Terror. Intimidation mode active. Ooh. And then raise horror by 2. You dick. All right. Okay. Well, you made it a little bit more difficult. And then he kills this guy. Again, bloodlust doesn't happen. But I'm assuming that like he still follows that. We'll move and still do an attack. Oh no, he doesn't. He moved because of the tarot card. That was it. So then we go Savior. Let's go. Let go. You're hurting me. He is not in a space. He keeps, so I keep drawing. Move 1 Savior. Yep, eat me. I'll hang out with whoever I want to, especially this guy that is known to kill me. Hey, what's up? Will you be my dad? Maybe he will at some point. You stupid piece of shit. Okay. What do I got? Well, first things first is I am going to do what I meant to do last time. So that's actually, we'll just going to say that's right there. Because I meant to have him heal one. Alright, well, we are going to focus for sure. Yay! So I'm still losing time, but that will get me out of the red. We are going to focus again. Hey! Losing time. Going down a little bit more. Alright, now. Sprint. Actually, so let's walk. And hopefully I'm going to take a damage from going in there, but that will be 2 spaces. So I'm going to, 1, which based off of that card, where was that? Yeah. If you or an ally or a victim enter a space with a countermeasure token, take damage and discard the token. Yep. Ow! It's like a bear trap. Fuck! Ow! Okay. Yeah, so that's gone. So 1, 2, into there. Then, hey, you got any smokes? Then I'm going to search. I'm fine with really whatever result except for that one. Jeez. Okay. Well, gaining 2 horror. I am going to take the smokes. Because I really want him to trust me because he's being a piece of shit. And then I lose 2 time. Well, what sucks the most about that is I now can't get to him. Oh, sorry, he is actually right here. I forgot I dealt damage to him from the shot. So then what I think I'm gonna do, God. It's either don't find the cigarettes. Okay. Yeah, it's either don't find, okay, so I can either, I'm still losing 2 time no matter what. What, I was at 5, so I could either be at 6 and still be able to get to him, potentially. Or... Okay. I'm not going to get the cigarettes because not being at 1 die is way worse. So, I'm going to go in there and be like, I could have sworn it looks like one of those kids stole the cigarettes. Then I'm going to walk. Okay, so 1 success. Yeah, so we're there, but I get to walk into here, and I will actually lose a time. I'm not getting shit, but I do now have a way to repair him, hopefully. That will actually end the phase. That's obnoxious. Okay. Yep, that's all I can do. That is all I can do. I can't buy anything, so all the search goes away. This is not looking great. But boy, whenever I'm able to get to him, hopefully, and maybe he'll move. He's probably going to run away from me. But still. So now he is going to move in. Dad! And then he's going to attack him, which I will reduce that attack by 1. Which is fine. I can't remember when those actions come off. Upkeep. Cool. Alright, terror card. Shh. Oh, okay. Intimidation mode, active. So that will raise there. And he's already in his space. So, luckily he's not attacking again. That's nice. Okay. So no panic phase, upkeep. We got the savior doing something stupid. Oh, hey, I'm not just stealing. Or I'm not stealing, I'm just borrowing. Move the savior to the nearest, to the nearest item area and discard the top 2 item cards. Oh, no, he's moved the savior to the nearest and discard the top item card. Okay, so, hey, that works, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, hey, look at that. That's the nearest. And he actually, funny enough, he goes to steal the cigarettes anyway. So discards he takes them. I'll just discard that. Well, that was actually helpful. Okay. Oh, and then that comes off and that moves over. So now it is the action phase, which I will have him recover because I haven't lowered my trust with him, which is nice. And, God, what a waste of a sprint. Well, not necessarily, actually. I'm only getting 1 die. I'm only getting 1 die! This is stupid! Well, oh God, do I do nothing again? And just see what he does. I almost want to. I think I'm actually going to pass. I think I'm going to hold on to my stuff. Just because I don't want to waste the sprint in case he runs off and then I can't get to him as quick. And I want to save my time since I had none. So I have 6 to buy. So first thing is we're going to spend 3 of that to buy a distraction. We're going to get all my zeros back. 0, 0, 0, 0, and a distraction. And then, actually, did I have anything? Zeros. I had my weak attack. Yeah, my weak attack, short rest. Let's actually say I discarded my short rest to be at 7, so I have 4 time left. So I got a distraction. I have my walks. I have ways to lower horror. I'm almost thinking with 4 left, I grab Furious Strike again. Just to have. And now that's that. So killer phase, he's just like, wow, stealing is against that would be RoboCop. Oh man, I am not doing much. Fuck off. Jeez, titanium shield. So it's, I mean, like I have. I technically do. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm assuming that the minor dark power applies to the Mark 10, not the Mark 5. Because I just need to deal 2, because the hearts and all that. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, and then he kills that person. Now he actually kills that person because he's moving, and then... okay, upkeep phase, that falls off. That moves over. And what are you doing? Move the savior 2 spaces away from you. So I guess 1, 2. Sure. Sure. I mean, I kind of got him cornered. There's nowhere else that he could move away. Now, I mean, it would make more sense if he was here, then he'd move away. All right, which is fine. That's fine. I can get him to, I believe you. And potentially, which would be very nice, the cigarettes would have helped, but he stole them. Okay. Now, I can do stuff. I can do I kind of want the distraction, so I will focus. It's at 1 die. 6, baby! Hell yeah. So I'm going to lose the time. Now I'm back out. Okay. Now I will do a distraction. Roll 2 dice. Love it. Love it. So that's lowering horror by 2 and gaining 2 time. Distraction's very nice. I threw a rock and it looked over like an idiot. We are going to focus again. Okay, that's not as good, but lose the time, but I still lower horror. Okay, would like to be in the green, but that's not happening. Now I'm gonna walk towards him. Okay, 1 success. I just need to move the 1 space. That's fine. Hey, you little shit. Because now I can do a build trust. Which is going to lose the time, but I increase the trust by 1. And now he cannot exit the board, but he can can only use the bottom 4. Yeah, I guess you're okay. Yeah. So now we can move actually, which is nice. The thing is, do I need him to move? Oh yes, I do. I need him to very much move, so I'm gonna build trust again. 5 and a 2, so still losing time, but that gets to I believe you, so he can exit the board, and he exited the board by yes. So now he has 2 actions. It's like, okay, fine. That guy is not your dad, so we're gonna have him move. And then move again. So now he leaves. So he is actually gone. And now let's just make sure. You once again become the enemy's target when they are targeting you. The game will now end as normal. Alright, flip your card. I immediately receive all unclaimed victim rewards, and I flip my card. That was actually... So I take a guard card. I get to move 1 space. I get to retaliate. I can take any top item card. Nice. Nice. I get to, you know what, let's actually move 1 space. Take a guard, take a retaliate, move 1 space, and take any top item card. Caffeinated beverage is not nothing. I'm actually going to take the caffeinated beverage. And I'm going to drink it immediately to gain 4 time. Oh, speaking of a caffeinated beverage, this is brought to you by Monster. It's not. It's not brought to you by Monster. Which is funny because I never open these. I always feel like I have a drink sitting over here, so you would think it's sponsored, like they do for sports interviews, where they just have the drink there and you can clearly tell that it's there for sponsorship. Alright, so that was all mine. Now, when this card is flipped, immediately take a reaction card into your hand. All reaction cards now cost 1 less. Oh, that's pretty hot. I guess I will take another guard. I like that. Oh man, yeah, this could be hot. Let's do a Furious Strike while I am here. And... let's get rid of Weak Attack and Walk. Yeah, Weak Attack and Walk. Turn that 3 into a 6, and that's 2 damage. So Furious Strike is going to be... actually, you know what? I'll need to double check something. This is going to move somewhere, though, for sure. To 3, so 1 to 5. It like falls off and goes up the escalator up there. Wrong one. This one is... okay. Okay. Instead, you must destroy each. It takes 2 damage to remove. Damage can be accumulated with multiple attacks. This represents the Hunter cybernetic. Yeah. Okay, so I think that is his Bloodlust. Because the way it reads is, so unlike other killers, it does not increase when instead Bloodlust increases when the hunter either deals damage to you or an ally or is damaged itself. So I wonder if this represents the hunter's cybernetic brain learning from these attacks and becoming smarter after each clash. It can only be increased this way once per phase, so it can't like stack and just rapidly increase bloodlust. So I'm wondering if the cybernetic damage, if that is damage for if that counts towards increasing bloodlust. I don't think so, actually. I'm actually going to say no, because this is like damage. So that would be like whenever it's the actual hunter, because this is like phase 1, and then the second part comes in pretty soon, actually, because of the way that took me way too long. So yeah, so now it goes towards me versus him, and that is that. So I'm gonna grab this back. Furious Strike goes there, and these are all distraction. Will go there, and these are all zeros. Okay. All right. No more savior. No more annoying little shit kid. So, honestly, him running to go steal some cigarettes like a cool guy, again, is what saved me. So now we got this whenever he becomes an ally, which is going to be soon, hopefully. Well, he's going to now target me. I'm right there, so he's pissed that the kid ran off, and it's just new target acquired, and it's going to attack me, which I will retaliate because those are now free, and that is going to be, let's see, I can get guards now for 1. I don't think I'm going to need short rest, so I'll discard a short rest and a guard to turn that into a success. So we got 2 successes from the retaliate, ignore all damage, and then I deal 2 damage back, which will be another cybernetic part, going to number 1, which is, I think, again, yep, I'm right there. All right. Nice. All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't really have much, except I can go pick those up, except I'm also going to do a terror card. Paranoia. If the savior is not on the board, he is not on the board. So discard and draw another one. So one of the Hunter Mark X. Okay. If the Mark 5 is the active killer, it immediately shuts down. Increase bloodlust to the top of the track. Jeez. Okay. So to the top of the track. Place any remaining cybernetic part tokens in its space. So. Place its dark power card underneath its ally. So. Okay. M134 minigun armament. With the Mark 5 has an attack range of 0 to 1. When it attacks at range 1, reaction cards cannot be played. The Mark 5 does an additional damage when attacking and has an attack range of 0 to 1. So, there we go. Nice. Okay. Leave any minor dark powers, as the Mark X will inherit them, like the titanium shield. If the Mark X is not on the board, discard. Yep. So there would have been 2 rounds where I could have tried to repair him before this showed up, but I took way too long to actually do that. And then I have a new setup. And boom. So the Mark X is going to be going... Oh, shit. Is right there. Jesus Christ. Okay. Discard any remaining terror cards and reveal the finale. Well. I swear, I shuffle these every time, but I always seem to be getting the epics. So it's going to increase bloodlust, which doesn't actually do much. Target me, move twice, and attack twice. Well, I'm fucking dead. There is nothing that I can do. Did I also not buy anything? I completely forgot to buy stuff. Yeah. Yeah, because I have 7 time. So let's spend 2 of that to get a sprint. 2 to get, or 4 to get a furious strike, and then 1 to get a close call. Yeah, I think I completely forgot to buy stuff. Not like it's really gonna matter. Because I'm probably about to get smashed by that thing. Mark X 1000. Yeah. So I can it's gonna cost me time, but I think I can do it. I think I can do it. So I'm gonna walk 2 dice. Just need to move 1. That's okay. So I'm going to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna move in here, spend 2 time to pick these up. Then we are going to walk back. Yep, just go in there. Yep, that's nice. That's nice. Then I'm gonna spend 3 time to repair him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, like, that's what they look like. So he has 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he has 5 health, but I only have 4 health tokens. So we'll just next damage he takes. Unfortunately, I do not have. I have a couple sprints, so I could get away. Then, but I do have actions that I can do. Luckily, he has his minigun, so it's like, Mark 5, gather! So he's going to attack for 3, because he's just booting up, which is freaking awesome. So that's going to be 3 damage to her. Hey, there we go. Now he has 5. Then, God, sprint. Is that worth it right now? There are no good items. I mean, there's a rabbit's foot. I could just hope I get really lucky. I do have Furious Strike, but I also have guards. So it does so much damage, though. It does target me in that case, though. Yeah. Victims are always targeted unless the ally was targeted first. Because I believe if we're both in the same spot, will it go after me or go after the ally? Let's see. Ally is right... not there. Okay. Yeah, the tiebreakers are always a thing that... oh, but it's doing 2 attacks. Either victim... always attack victims before the final roll. Okay. So, in this case, with the ally... when you and an ally are in the same space and one is being attacked, you can freely choose who in that space will receive the attack, you or the ally. Okay. Okay. So that's actually not bad. I might wait then. Yeah. Because then I can start doing some nifty stuff. It's so fast though. So that is that. Do I have any cards I want to get rid of that aren't going to be super helpful? It's not increasing terror. So honestly, I think I'm actually going to... that would make it worth 3. I have 1 left. I could get rid of discard 2, go up to 3. And anything anything else here? Weak attack is whatever. I mean, it's a weak attack. I'm almost trying because I need 4, so I think I'm actually going to get rid of weak attack, and then I'm gonna spend all of it to get retaliate and get guard. Okay. Oh, and I guess my short rest back. So that is everything. Back to 6. Then killer phase. So this thing is going to run in here immediately because it's trying to kill me. Then it's going to attack twice. Well, let's retaliate. 1, I reduce. Oof. It's for 5 damage. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to take that 6. I'm going to do close call and re-roll that. 6. Hell yeah. Thank you, close call. So I'm going to ignore all damage from the attack and deal 2 damage back. And then it's going to attack again. And I will do a guard. Fuck yeah. 6 and a 5. So I will ignore all that damage. I'm just like, flipping around, trying not to get stabbed as it's using like its hand as like a blade, trying to pierce me. Okay. Hell yeah. So those all came in handy. Then I gotta get out of here. But it is my turn. I should probably heal. Now, I have 2 sprints. I have 1 guard. Okay, yeah, I'm a short rest. Oops. There we go. So, 1 health. And losing a time. Then, oh wait, upkeep phase that one away. Oh shit, it can't attack again. Well, I guess we will have it move, so we're just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna lose a time to pick up this part. Then I'm going to... Well, I'm Furious Striking before I leave. I'm gonna whoop its ass. Okay, so... Shit. 1 damage, I guess. Oh, damn. That would just end the round. Oh, I don't like that because then it can definitely get to me. It can definitely get to me, and I can totally die. What do I keep? I think I don't move. Shit. I don't like that. I don't like that result at all. I think I'm dead. Yeah, with that result. 6 and a 4. Because I can't guard to be able to... I can only guard once, but because it's attacking twice... I mean, best case, I can... No, because I can't move. Well, I don't even know where that was. I don't think I will be doing any... Ooh, well, no. Oh, well, I could... 1, 2, no, 1, and then move over. That would make it go 1, 2, 3, and still come after me. Yeah. With it being the epic finale, there's not really much I can do. Alright. Well, I'll deal 1 damage to her. And, yeah, because unless my health thing is a... Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll discard both of them. Well, oh wait, hold on. Oh, I see. I'm dealing 2 damage to her. Yeah, take that. And then that lowers horror with that Furious Strike. Yeah, I mean, because I could have... One, two, three. No, because it wouldn't have mattered. I could... If I didn't move him, why did I move him? That made no sense, because I was picking that up. Yeah, so we'll say I didn't move him, because I was spending a time to pick that up and spending another time to repair him for 2 more health. There we go. And I'll hold on to my guard, so that's the end of that. So those are coming back. I have 4 left. Geez. Yeah, there's not really much because all these are gone until next round. And I had nothing to discard to get up to critical blow. Improvise, maybe? Yeah, so I'll do improvise and a close call. Or a distraction. Nah, because then maybe I can get the Furious Strike. So now sprint goes away. Furious Strike is going there. Short rest. Guard. Close call and retaliate. I mean, she's good to have, like right now, because I want these reactions, but I'm having to use them. Okay, so now the killer is going to attack me. I'm going to have one of the attacks be dealt to him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He just like gets in my way, gets gashed along the side, and it's like, and then the guard, where I will use close call, and there, so that will ignore all the damage. I'm pretty sure I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point, but that's both of its attacks. No panic phase. We've just been, where the hell have we been fighting? We just, oh, in the atrium, like just around this chopper. Upkeep phase, so that falls off, so that's nice. And that's it. That's it. So, well, first things first, what I can do is I can have him attack, and because he has his minigun, he just points it right in her face and does 3 damage. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and focus. That's 1 success. That's fine. That will lower horror down. For some reason, I'm not afraid of it. I can see that it's like, oh, Mark 10. That's kind of shit. Because I need 4. So I have a weak attack, so might as well. That's 2 successes. That is straight up just 1 damage. Because I have no weapons as well, but I don't think I'm going to use any of these, honestly. Actually, I will. I will use focus again. Because that will be 2 successes off of the focus. So that's lowering horror again, raising time by 2, which is great. Because what I'm going to need, I think I'll discard a walk to go. Do I need to? Let's see. What's the math? That's 1. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I do need 8. So I'll get rid of a walk to go up to 8. Then planning phase, I need to spend all 8 to get a guard, a retaliate, and a furious strike. Yes. Okay. And I guess my short rest, that's not going to do anything. Zeros, close call, and the guard. Now it's the killer. I definitely don't want it to go after him. So she like lunges around him because he's slow and bulky. He's just like, oh, wait. And then she's going to attack me. where I will retaliate. And now, because I feel like I have her on the ropes, because I have a Terminator on my side, that is 2 successes, 6, 5, and a 2. So I will ignore all damage and deal 2 damage back. And then her second attack, I will guard. That is only 1 success. That would be 3 damage. I will discard short rest and walk. To block all the damage. Yeah. Again, not really. It might not actually matter all that much, but I do have 1 more guard, so I can survive a little bit. That's it for that. Upkeep phase. That goes down. And then it is my turn. I have a Furious Strike, but that's not going to kill it. The question becomes, do I save up? Do I not do anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be a 1. Oh, but I'd have my weak attack back. I could potentially kill it with what I got right now. I'm actually going to wait. So I'm going to get all of these cards back. Yep, there's my weak attack. I'm going to spend... Oh, shit. Well, I had my Furious Strike and Improvise. I need to be able to buy the guard and the critical blow so I don't die. Yeah, chances are I'll get... So I'll discard the Improvise. That would have guaranteed, probably, but I'd go up to 7. But then for 1, I can buy it. Then for 6, I get the critical blow. So now I have all my cards back. Enough to do damage if I kill it. Because it's going to have to happen. Unfortunately, I bought the Improvise for nothing. The guard and retaliate. And then these are my zeros. Because what's going to have to happen is she's going to attack. I'm going to have her attack him as one of the attacks. So cuts him down, unfortunately, but he did so good. He dealt so much damage. It was nice. And you can't repair him again. Like, once he actually loses all his health, he is destroyed. And then I will use my guard. Yep, 2 successes, 2 5s. And a 3, so I ignore all the damage. Then we go to the upkeep, where, I mean, him being alive would be very helpful in this situation. But we are going to do a critical blow on her while he is down. Get enough to distract. There is a 6 and a 6, so that is going to be 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Lowering Horror, which actually increases my time. Then a Furious Strike. That is a... Ooh. Okay, luckily, I have these focuses I don't need. So a 5 and that 3 turning into a 5 will be 2 damage. And Lowering Horror, which actually increases time. And then last, while it is on its last legs, I can do a weak attack. And I just need 1 damage, so, and taking a damage, and hopefully it does not come back. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Jesus Christ, whatever. That is so ass. As I'm walking away, thinking, you know what, actually, as I'm walking away... Oh, it immediately ends the phase. As I'm going to walk away, saluting my former enemy turned ally who is down. I mean, I have a bunch of time, actually. It rises, like, melds back together. Oh, this is actually discarded. With 3 health. But I can do 1, 2, 3 for retaliate. And then a 1 for a guard. And what's for 4? Because I have no ways to deal damage. I guess a 3 and a 1 for a close call and an improvise. And I guess I get my zeros back. That's so stupid. And then the guard and these zeros. Ugh. Then I hear it start running at me to attack, so I will turn around and retaliate. No, this white goes there. Oh my god. I read it like a book at 2-5, so I block, like catch it, and just punch her in the face. So that's 2 damage. And its second attack with my guard. Let's see. Do I need any of this? I'll spend close call and re-roll a die. Okay, 2 6s. So I block all that damage. It goes to like use its other sharpened hand to come at me, and I'm just like, whoo. And then, and then it's my turn. It has 1 health left, essentially. So, actually what I need, I'm going to short rest. Hell yeah. And gain 2 health back, so I'm at max health. And, I mean, I can't really get away from her. There's really no reason to either, so I am going to stop there while I have 6 time. And spend 1 of it for a guard, and then 4 of it for a furious strike, and then 1 of it for another close call. And all these zeros back. And then that close call goes there, that guard goes there, that retaliate goes there, and that goes there. Alright, so honestly, Tally ended up being the best person for this because of the way I can get these reactions. Otherwise, I would have been dead a long time ago. Okay, so now we're back at it. She's attacking. I'm guarding up. I will be using a close call. No, god damn it. Okay, well that is reduced by... Ooh, actually, no, I'm going to spend 2 time to re-roll all of them. There we go. So I'm taking no damage. Then, for its second attack, I'm just going to have to take 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 health left. So we're both on our last legs. And that was her second attack. Finally gets to me right through the gut. And I grab it. I'm like, you're gonna die. Does not compute. And it's my turn. I'm going to improvise first, actually, just to make sure. That is, we'll just get rid of these 2 walks. I'm not walking anywhere. Turn that 4 into a 5, so that's 1 success. So for the next horror roll, only 3s and 4s count as successes on this furious strike, where I'm rolling an extra die because I'm on my last legs, and that is 2 successes with that 3. So that is 2 damage, 1, and it's brought down. Or what's cooler is I like push her away. I grab the minigun off of my fallen comrade and just, and it is officially down. And that, was the Killer from Tomorrow. All right, so this one was interesting because I think I got like the worst case scenario where worst/best case scenario because of the way that it came out. Like, I happen to have Tally. Like, I just got the Savior out who allowed me to get all those reaction cards, but then the very next like terror card was the Hunter that shows up right next to me, and that basically meant that I had to just kind of do the same shit over and over. Didn't really do a whole lot with the scenarios or with the locations because it's like, well, he rebooted or he went down, and I like that. I like that if that card shows up, it's not just like, oh, he's gone. All of he basically shuts down, and you can still go repair him as an ally because 15 health on top of potentially 4 more for 19 is insane to do on your own. Especially if you get the epic finale where it's like you can't get away from her. It like puts the bloodlust all the way at the max, and you're moving 6 spaces and you're attacking me twice for 10 damage. It's just like, if you didn't have Tally or someone who can get you reaction cards immediately, like you would have just gotten melted immediately. So in this case, I was just in one spot the whole time fighting because there was no way I was ever moving away. But all that being said, I think this is incredibly thematic, especially if you like or love the Terminator movies. It's basically that. The Savior, he's really annoying. I don't necessarily know if I like his situation because he doesn't do much, even if you get him all the way to I Believe You. He's just kind of like, it's an escort mission. He runs from you. If you read the lore, it makes no thematic sense, like where the lore is telling you he's on your side, but then you go to play it and then it's like, oh wait, no, you actually are just running from me. He like stupidly runs to the killer, so you have to try and get him to believe you so you can have him move with you, but then his other cards can still kind of have him all of a sudden be like, no, wait, I don't actually like you anymore. It's like, what if you trust me, then it should just stay like that. So his whole thing is mainly meant to be kind of like, oh, I'm ignored until I get him out, and then otherwise I'll lose if he dies. But if you can get him out, and it's also kind of weird because you kind of ignore the victims because the Hunter doesn't, I mean, yeah, if he kills them, it doesn't really matter. They're just in the way. But he doesn't increase bloodlust or anything. So then if you you just kind of ignore them because if you can get the Savior out, then you can get all of your stuff for free. And unless you really like your extra victim saved ability when you have your power, and then you get the Savior out, then that pops off 3 times. Other than that, it's like, yeah, whatever. He's kind of an ass. He moves around, moves away from you, and then you just get him out, so you don't lose. Then when the Hunter comes out, I kind of like the fact that you can kind of get 2 days or 2 turns of reprieve to kind of repair the ally. So whenever the Mark X does show up, it's you 2 against it. I think that is really, really cool. In terms of like the actual Senegalese Mall, I didn't really use it all that much. We happened to be fighting in an area that didn't have rails, so every time we took damage or it took damage, it didn't fall off or anything. That really didn't happen. Yeah, we jumped off like once, but again, this game is Final Girl in and of itself is entirely situational. So every time you play even the same box, you're going to have a completely different set of circumstances. So in this case, it was like, as I was like, get out of here. What was his name in the movie? John. Get out of here, John! And then he runs out, and then like I'm facing off against this towering thing that's about to kill me, and then it's just like goes down. It's like, did I win? And then like that orb of like time travel bubble shows up, and then the Mark X is there, and just like beelines it towards him. I'm just like, oh shit, trying to repair him. So it is all very theater of the mind, very thematic, and very cool. So I did really like this situation. I do like the Hunter at 70 Days Mall. But it could have gone completely different if I didn't have any way to actually guard myself. But yeah, that was it, everyone. That was the last one for Series 3. You can look forward to, I do a ranking on the killers and the location, so look forward to those videos. Other than that, let me know what you think in the comments below. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.